Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.
Hi, this is Ma Nitya Oviananda, originally from the United States, Chicago.
And Ma Nitya Gurusvatikananda from Croatia in Europe.
Today we wanted to discuss with you inner awakening and why. What is the phenomena of inner awakening? Why do so many people from all across the world, not only India and Asia, but all across the world, from Europe, South America, North America, Africa, all over people come to inner awakening to meet Swamiji, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda. What do you suppose the reason is so many people are coming to inner awakening program?
Well, from my experience, I can say inner awakening. When I heard this program, Inner Awakening, what all was in my ear is inner awakening. Means something inside will awaken. Of course, through the Swamiji Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda, who is the greatest happening in the universe, that I was realizing watching his YouTube videos on YouTube. So it impacted very much, and inner awakening means all this what I experienced listening his discourses and his words and energy that was doing in my inner space. Like my seeking went very, very high. So this inner awakening just was in my ear, something from in, I will introduce myself to myself, something like that.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I have experienced that also. When I first saw a video from Swamiji, it was just one set, and I was sitting with some friends and watching. And I felt something inside funny happening, like some stirring of like energy. I mean, I think that's what it was at this time, but then I didn't know what it was. I'm like, and I sort of wrote it off. But immediately seeing his face, seeing him talk, hearing what he has to say, it just like that, I was hooked. I was hooked on what he had to say. It just clicked with something inside me. So then after taking the first program, in a weekend program in Ohio, USA. It was a two-way video conferencing program.
Which year?
That was in 2011. And I was there 2011 February. In January, I started watching Swamiji satsang. And then in February, I went to the program a month later. And then at that program, I decided, I don't know what this inner awakening is, but I need to go to India and meet him. It was just a string of events that happened, and it was like I couldn't stop myself. I had to go.
I think that every seeker or every being once sees Swamiji, listens Swamiji, we relate what he is telling, what we are experiencing. We might not define what it is, because also when I first saw first video of Swamiji, first when he held his hands and he greeted us with his love and respect, this so beautiful, huge humbleness that he was addressing us. And when he just opened his eyes, it felt like he's embraced whole world in his heart, just want to share, to give something to us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
It's amazing.
I was very touched by this. And then in this first video, I don't know if I was breathing, but I get thousands of answers that I was aware that I had, or also that I was not aware, but answers after answers after. That actually was cognition. Whatever I heard, I immediately started living. This is what I never experienced before. It was not like a theory in a mind plane, but just, for example, he said, don't negotiate with your mind, for example, in the morning when you want to do yoga. Just get up and do yoga. So this was my first, don't negotiate with your mind, because then you are dead. And actually I was living like this for 8 months. I was dedicated my morning hour to make yoga, 5 o'clock. Okay, but I said, okay, 5 minutes more I will lay down. Then, okay, 5 minutes more. And then after that, I never wake up actually for yoga. And then I hated myself for the rest of the day. Yes, and then I wanted to do next time, next morning, which I did not. And this video changed thoroughly my life.
So imagine, you listen now. If you see Swamiji's video, if you read his book, so many clicks happen, so many people are touched, just like her story, just like my story. So what happens if you actually get into his physical presence? I mean, right?
Yes.
It's really something that can't be described. So much is happening just from seeing a video on YouTube. what is going to happen to you if you meet him live and you get in his breathing space, for instance, an energy darshan, when you're just a few feet from him and you can ask him a question, a living avatar, encompassing the cosmos and the divine energy. What do you think is going to happen? I think it's different for each individual and each soul that comes in his presence. But these are the many of millions of reasons that you need to come to inner awakening and experience this amazing phenomenon, Swamiji himself. Because it really has nothing to do with inner awakening as far as a program goes, as far as a retreat, just like all these other programs that are there. Inner awakening is actually connecting with the divine, connecting with Swamiji and awakening yourself inside. That is really what it is. So it's nothing to do with some fly-by-night yoga program. It is a actual happening within your being.
And what Swamiji says, I am introducing you to you. So it means with this inner awakening, He helping us to recognize who we are. It's all purpose of His advent in this planet, in this plane.
So quit sitting around, go to innerawakening.org and sign up. Quit wondering who you are, what life is about, what you're supposed to do, who you're supposed to be. Just go and find out, get the answers.
We can do also, of course, by our own self to discover, because intellectually we know, yes, I am God. But did we experience, did we live as a God? No. So this is the quickest way to make everything what we want in our life. And Swamiji said he is authority. He says man cannot do it by itself. It has to be given. So everything what we gain there, we receive from this higher space which Swamiji is in.
That's right. He just wants to give to us. Give that gift. That's his job. That's why he's come, to give. That's all. So we just need to go to him and accept that. Accept it with an open heart. So we want to thank you for joining us today. Please go to innerawakening.org. I'll include the link. And ask any questions you'd like. We'll be happy to answer. Thank you very much.
Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.